So now that everything crashed and fell and, I don't know, just went everywhere, my update on Project Ten Pan. Filmed it. This is going to be my 4th time. So I filmed it once and it cut me off and I couldn't remember where I ended, and then so I had to delete that one, and then I did it again, and then I didn't like just like how I looked in it and how I presented myself in it, I guess. So I deleted that one. And then I filmed it again earlier today, and my camera settings were all messed up, so it looked really blue. So now I am back filming it again for my 4th time. So the item I did finish was the Maybelline Lash Stiletto mascara, and I have it in waterproof, and I've had this, you guys, for about a year now. Yes, I know that is totally gross. I wound up only getting like 2 more uses out of this because it just dried up. This was a really watery consistency that never dried, which is totally gross to me. I don't like watery formulations of mascara, so I wasn't a huge fan of this, and I will not be repurchasing it at all. It won't even cross my mind. So I didn't like this. I'm sorry if you like it, but I personally hated it. And just because I don't like some of these things doesn't mean they won't work for you. And if I love some of these things, they might not be items you love. So, I mean, take everything with a grain of salt, I guess. So then I have my Revlon Color Stay, which I've been trying to use every day. I am to here in my bottle. I've had this for a good long time because I don't like this foundation. It is too thick for my skin. Because I don't need a lot of coverage. I only need coverage on my cheeks, really, because I have red cheeks that get really red. So that's the only place I really need coverage, and so this was too thick for the rest of my face, and it just felt like I was wearing a mask all the time. But I'm not done this yet. But I have found a way that I like to wear it. I like to mix about a pea-size amount of Revlon Color Stay Foundation with about a pea-size amount of my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion, and then I will mix the two together in my hands and then just apply it. Fix and Perfect Foundation Primer. This has an orange tinge to it, so I can only wear it if I'm going to be wearing a foundation, because if I put it underneath a powder, like if I do this and then I just put on a powder as my foundation for the day, then I look orange and it's not attractive. So, and my MAC Select Moisture Cover Concealer, I'm about here too in the bottle, so I don't have much left at all. I've had this for maybe a year and a few months now. I got this last June when I graduated from 8th grade. I mean, it's okay. It doesn't cover my and then I have my NYC Smooth Skin Pressed Face Powder because I am very close to end and it just is all cracked. So, I mean, it's on its last leg, clearly. And then my NYC Sun to Sun Bronzing Powder. I don't like this at all. It's good as an all-over bronzer, but it does have an orangey tinge to it, so, I mean, but you can't, if you were looking for a contour shade, you can't use it to contour because then it just looks like an orange streak, and that's just gross. So I use this in the 3E or 3B motion. I don't know, I've heard it both ways. And I used to recommend this. This was actually in my last Holy Grail products video. But that was when I didn't have a lot of makeup to begin with. I had a very small collection that could fit into one of those 3-drawer things. So it was kind of the thing that was my Holy Grail because it was all I had and it was really what I used every day. So I kind of find that interesting that this is now a product I really don't like, and it used to be something I swore by. Finish Natural. This is my summer shade, so I'm trying to get it all gone before summer's done and I lose my summer color. Like look at that. So, and as you can see, you can see the rings, so yeah, but I'm not a fan of this. I think this was also something in my Holy Grail products, and I'm not a fan of this anymore. I just don't think that it's worth $28. Use as a primer sometimes. I used it today. Today I used this and the Rimmel Fix and Perfect. And it's the ID Bare Vitamin Skin Rev Upper. You can find this at Bare Essentials. And I actually really like this today. It's a very lightweight. And my makeup has not like slid off my face yet today. And today has been an extremely, extremely hot day today. It's like gross how hot it is. So I really do like this, but I don't know if they sell it anymore. I don't know how much it is, so I don't know if I buy it again. I don't know. After this whole thing, I will decide what I want to kind of repurchase and everything. And then I have the Almay One Coat Get Up and Grow Mascara. As you know, I love this, so it's close to its end, so that's why it's in here. And then my L'Oreal Paris Carbon Black Linear Intense Felt Tip Liquid Liner. I use this at least once or twice a week, so I'm kind of trying to use it up. And I've had this since Christmas, so it needs to go. MAC Dazzle Glass and Baby Sparks, which I don't know if I'm going to count it, because there's only... Actually, yeah, I'll count this as one. And I can only wear this when I'm filmed, because it just looks weird when I'm not. Or like it just looks weird, but it gives me a nice glossy lip on film. And then my Buxom Lip Gloss in Katie, because I am like halfway through this, so I don't know if this will be one that actually gets finished or not, but we'll find out. And then for my tube lip glosses, I'm still kind of deciding. I'm thinking that my Sephora ones that I have, since they're all samples, if I finish all three, I'll count it as like one. Like these are what they are. I mean, they're little things. So I have Sephora Precious Pink, and this is a very light pink, which will pretty much come out clear. And then I have Sephora Bronzed Beauty, which is a deep red. I don't know when I'd wear this, but since it's fall, I can kind of get away with it now. And then Sephora Rosy Glow, which is my favorite out of the three, because it's such a pretty color. So I'm thinking if I finish all three of these, I will count it as one, just because, I mean, look at that. That's so span. Which, by the way, Project 10 Pan might go over 10, as you can clearly tell. And then my Menthol Organic Sheer Lip Tint in Sheer Rose is something I always bring with me to school, so I'm always wearing it. Like, do you get that? Like, I don't know, it would just be something that goes like that. Like, it'd be gone instantly. So, I don't know. And then I have the Liplicious Tasty Lip Color in Watermelon Sorbet. This is pretty close to actually being gone. I've used like half of the tube now. I'm to here in it, so like there's that much left. And it is, I like these Liplicious glosses because they don't separate. Because after a while, your lip glosses can tend to separate the color from the gloss, and it's just kind of really gross when you want to go use it, you're like, oh, it's separated now, I need to like knead the bottle and separate, and then it's just a hassle. So these don't separate, and I really like that because I've had that one since 5th grade, so I would know. CoverGirl Wet Slicks Fruit Spritzers and Guava Splash. I really, really do like this. This is another one I've kind of been taking with me to school. I didn't like this in the beginning, but now I do, and I bring it with me to school, so this will be another one that's gone pretty quick. And then I just have some skincare samples and stuff like that. Yeah, that is it for all my things that I've been using, things I've finished, and all this jumbled mess of a video. I hope you were able to follow along, and if you stayed till the end, I am thoroughly surprised. So I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.